Hey folks, John Godfrey. I wanted to welcome you just a minute into my mind. I know most of you don't want to be here, especially inside my mind, but things float around all the time. And I was just thinking about something that I heard. This is not an original by any means. It's not original thought, but I just thought I'd better share with you because it does have some everlasting importance to it. There were three men that were riding in a car. They were heading down the road and it began to storm terribly. They couldn't even see. They turned the windshield wipers on full blast. They couldn't see. Wind was blowing and howling. Rain was pouring, and they were getting scared. And they were they were a good distance from any city. They saw a driveway. They turned down the driveway, went down there, and there sat a little old house. Wasn't very big at all. Man came to the door when they knocked on the door, and they said, "Sir, in this storm, we've got to stop somewhere. We can't keep going like this tonight. Can we stay in your place?" Well, the man said, "I can keep you, but I can only keep two of you. One of you will have to spend the night in the barn out there." Now, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but one of these guys was a Hindu holy man. Another one was a Jewish rabbi, and the third one was an attorney. Don't know why they were together, so don't even ask. The Hindu holy man thought, well, I need to do good things just so I can make it to heaven, so I'll do this as well. He said, "I'll sleep in the barn tonight and let them have the house." So he went to the barn. Just a very few minutes later, after they got settled into their house, into the man's house, there's a knock on the door. Peck, 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 peck. That was a knock. Just thought I'd add some special effects. So they opened the door, and the man said, "Well, what's the problem?" And the Hindu holy man said, "I'm sorry, sir. There's a cow in that barn, and I cannot spend the night in the same building with the cow. I'm just sorry I can't do it." Well, the rabbi heard this, and he looked at me and said, "I'll go spend the night there. I don't have any problems being around cows." So he went out there, and then a few minutes later, peck, peck, peck. That's another knock on the door. He was at the door, and the man said, "So what's wrong, Rabbi?" And the rabbi said, "There's a sheep out there. I cannot spend the night with a sheep. No way I can sleep in the same building with a sheep. I'm sorry." So the lawyer finally gave in and said, "Okay, I'll go out there. I'll spend the night. Animals don't bother me." He went out there. A few minutes later, there's a peck, peck, peck at the door. There stood the cow and the sheep. You got to think about that for a minute. Anyway, sorry, lawyers. Have a good day. Thanks for joining me in my thoughts. There'll be another one that'll cross my mind here in a few minutes. Love you. Have a good day.
Maybe someday I'll be strong. Maybe it won't be long. I'll be the one who's tough. You'll be the one who's got it rough. It won't be long, and maybe I'll be real strong. And maybe I'll do things right. Maybe I'm starting tonight. You'll learn to cry like me. Baby, let's just wait and see. Maybe I'll start tonight to do things right. You'll control me, oh, so slowly, through me till I'm free. Till the pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off my knees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll be fast as you, and maybe I'll break on too. But I think you'll slow down when your turn to hurt comes around. Maybe I'll be constantly as fast as you. You'll control me oh so boldly, prove me till I'm free. Till the pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off my knees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm as fast as you. Maybe I'm ready for two. I think you'll slow down. You're trying to hurt from the right. Maybe I'll be as fast as you. Maybe I'll be as fast